Hello, wine students. Welcome to University Wine, the channel where we dive deep into the world of wine. I'm your host, Professor Weisse. Today we learn how certain aspects of grape growing appear on the bottle. Labels are more than just a picture of a brand. Geographical indications, or GIs, appear on labels worldwide because where grapes grow influences style. A GI is a legally defined vineyard area, huge like Burgundy or tiny like a single vineyard. Not every wine has a GI, but some origin statement is required, maybe the state, province, or country. Outside the EU, GIs show grape origin with few restrictions. Styles vary widely. Consumers can only look to the variety to predict style, but winemakers can be flexible and creative. Inside the EU, GIs come with strict rules on grapes and winemaking, giving consumers a reliable style indicator. EU divides into PDOs, which are small areas, tight rules, prestigious, and PGIs, which are wider areas with more flexible rules. PDOs are the famous classics, like Barolo, whereas PGIs can be everything from everyday to premium. Each country uses specific terms to mean close to the same thing for PDOs. In France, it's AOC or AOP. In Italy, it's DOC or DOCG. And in Spain, it's DO or DOCA. All pretty similar. But in Germany, they label it with Qualitätswein. Each country also has a similar name for its PGIs. In France, it's IGP or VDP. In Italy, it's IGT. And in Spain, it's Vino de la Tierra or VT. Again, all pretty similar. But in Germany, they label with Landwein. A label may also give an indication of vine age. Older vines typically produce smaller numbers of grapes. The smaller crop means the grapes can have more concentrated and complex aromas, which can result in higher quality wines. Older vines are therefore often highly prized by winemakers, and the wines made from their grapes are often labeled old vine. The French for old vines is Vieilles Vignes, and this is sometimes seen on wine labels. However, neither of the age terms are legally defined concepts, and so there can be disagreement over the use of these terms. Labels also nearly always state the vintage, the year the grapes were harvested, which helps judge age, style, and quality. Most wines are best young, but some age beautifully. Vintage shows if it's ready or peak. In regions where weather can vary widely from year to year, vintage also affects quality, so this is very important for expensive wines. Also, note the hemisphere. An Australian 2023 is older than a Californian 2023 by half a year. The label will usually indicate if the grapes are late harvest. Grapes picked later than normal, giving ripe flavors, higher sugar, and fuller bodied wines. These can range from dry to sweet in Alsace, which also uses vendange tardive on their labels. Labels can indicate if the grapes were affected by botrytis or noble rot, giving super concentrated sugar and acid for sweet wines. A label can also show if the wine is an ice wine, where grapes are frozen on the vine and pressed frozen, making highly concentrated sweet wine. A label may also state that it is organic, meaning no synthetic chemicals were used in growing. Look for the symbol. There you have it, how grape growing terms unlock the story on every label. Next time we switch our focus from the grape growers to the winemakers. Like and subscribe. Cheers. Until next time.